On March 26, 1894, the very first championship series for Lord Stanley's Cup is played in Montreal, Canada, won by the Montreal Hockey Club. Here's a story about the most famous trophy in all of sports and how it all began. Today on Daily Sports History. Welcome to Daily Sports History. I'm Ethan Reese, your guide to a rapid deep dive into sports history every day. Now, you probably heard it called just the Stanley Cup or even Lord Stanley's Cup. Why is it called that? How did it become so iconic? How, still today, is the most famous single trophy, as they do not make replicas as they do, such as trophies in the NFL and Major League Baseball. There's only one trophy. Everyone gets a chance to win. This all happened after the Lord Stanley of Preston was appointed by Queen Victoria as Governor General of Canada. Maybe. That sounds like a bunch of gibberish if you're an American. But a lord in Britain is a politician. Being the Governor General of Canada means you are representing the crown in Canada. Canada has a really close connection with Britain, as the Queen and Kings are still on Canadian money to this day. And this all happened in 1888. Being in Canada, while Lord Stanley was in Canada, he got exposed to a new sport. It was ice hockey, and his whole family got engaged in it. Then 1889 Winter Carnival, where he saw the Montreal Victorians play the Montreal Hockey Club and was so delighted that he wanted to get involved in the sport. His sons, Arthur and Gerion, formed a team called the Ottawa Renewed Hall Rebels. And later, Arthur played a key role in forming Ottawa Hockey Association, one of the precursors to the NHL. But Lord Stanley wanted to create a symbol for hockey, for its greatness, and wanted to put on a hockey championship, give a great trophy as a prize. So Stanley went and purchased what is described as a decorative punch bowl, which is more commonly known as a rose bowl, made of silver in England and cost roughly 10.5 pounds of sterling, which back then was almost $50. Today, that's about $1,600 in today's money. And on the side of the cup, it says Domain Hockey Challenge Cup on the outside rim. On the other side, it says from Stanley of Preston. And before the first tournament, it was given the name Stanley's Cup, as he was the one that presented it. And that name has stuck ever since. It was initially given to the top amateur hockey teams in Canada and has bounced around a little bit from amateurs to professionals until it got to the NHL. In 1894, the Amateur Hockey Association Canada put together their first season, which lasted about 3 months and featured 5 teams, 3 from Montreal, 1 from Ottawa, and 1 from Quebec. And they each played 8 games in the series. And the top 2 teams, based off win-loss record and goals for and against, would play each other. And the championship featured the Montreal Hockey Club versus the Ottawa Hockey Club. The Victoria ran on March 22nd, 1894. Now, at this time, games were played outdoors, so the weather played a large factor. And it being later in the year, ice was starting to soften, and so it made the play very rough, and fouling was very frequent. There was multiple tripping and slashing, including many injuries, especially to Ottawa's team. But this allowed Montreal to take hold of the game and win 3-1, becoming the first team to win Lord Stanley's Cup. Now, this cup would continue to be played for years before it made its way to the NHL in 1926. But the original trophy that was given has actually been retired in 1962 and been put on display at the Hockey Hall of Fame. And they made a new trophy, which is the large trophy we see today. And the reason why it's so large is it includes every team that's ever won the championship engraved on it. So it continues to get larger and larger the more champions we have. And like I said before, this is the only trophy that is reproduced, meaning there's only one. You and the team that wins it gets it for a year till the next playoff and champion emerges. And a fun fact, each player and front office employee is given 24 hours with the cup. Many take it to their hometowns, and some just have some fun with it, putting beer, bathwater, food all inside of it, or taking it fishing or going swimming. It's arguably the most recognizable trophy in the world, and is a fun tradition. Continues to this day. Thank you for listening to today's Daily Sports History. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe wherever you're at so you don't miss any episodes, because it comes out every day and we don't want you to get behind. But if you do, you can always catch up and come back tomorrow for more Daily Sports History.